I just say the first thing that comes into my head, and, you know, I hope that I've tried to keep everybody up a little bit, and that's what I see my role as.
Mel's not as holistic as we are. You know, she's not as spiritual, I think.
I'm very optimistic. I think I'm very caring. I think I have enough life experience and softness to help people through difficult times.
Tonight on Big Brother, the boys get a good talking to, Thomas gets creative, and either Caroline or Sada must go.
It's very hurtful.
It's Friday the 28th of July, and it is no ordinary Friday, because tonight the first person will be voted out of the Big Brother house, and it's up to you to decide who stays and who goes. Now, I'm keeping my voice down because I'm standing right outside the house itself, and the 10 housemates are just over this wall. Let's just take a quick look. At the start of the week, the housemates were each asked to nominate 2 people who they wanted to leave the house. The 2 with the most votes were Caroline and Sada. Within the next 15 minutes, you decide which one of them will be walking away from Big Brother and walking away from the chance of winning that £70,000 first prize. Now, the phone lines have been on fire since voting opened on Tuesday, and guess what? We've already taken over 250,000 calls. But if you haven't made your mind up quite yet, just take a look at the first girl up at the top. It's Brummy Blonde with a whole load of lip liner. It's Caroline.
I'm Caroline. I'm 37 years of age. I'm aspiring to be a singer.
Oh, just what makes that silly old M.
And I like to be up, and I like it when everybody else is happy.
Come and have a look at what you could have won, all for the throw of a dart. Stay out of the black and into the red, and there's nothing at all for 2 in a bed.
One is Caroline. She's got the most annoying laugh.
Caroline.
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 If you're not interested in them sexually, they've got nothing to say to you.
Oh, I'm dreaming of tea.
Don't drink that.
Who wants a cup of tea?
All right, don't mention the word tea.
She also has got an annoying way of repeating everything people say in a pathetic accent.
Oh, right. We're just looking at your muscles and thinking,
I don't know. She is quite annoying, basically.
I'm dreadfully sorry.
Yes, quite a unique laugh, I think you'll all agree, and a lovely great big smile, but will she be able to tough it out? Now, if you want Caroline to be the one who leaves the house tonight, call on 090 11 980 101. OK, now, I'm just walking out of the Big Brother compound, you can see here, and onto the bridge. Now, this is the very bridge that the guys walked over just 2 weeks ago. It just feels like an eternity to me. Anyway, these guys have forged friendships, and at 11 o'clock tonight, either Caroline or Sada will become the first person to walk back across this river and into our studio to spill the beans on what life is really like on the inside. Now, will it be Caroline or will it be Sada? Are you still not quite sure? Well, here's the second person the housemates nominated to leave, Big Brother's very own it girl, Sada from Fulham.
I see you, baby.
My name is Sada, I'm 28 years old and I'm a writer. I will come in useful as a peacemaker.
Well, I don't want to really talk about that because that sounds really hurtful to me.
And an energizer.
I can see I can almost see I can see his aura above, you know, his head.
I would like to nominate Sada, because she's very me.
Sada.
Sada.
From a teamwork point of view, the team will operate far better.
Is everybody happy with the list? You're all happy, aren't you?
Tofu, is that really necessary? She's very selfish and extremely boring.
When I'm meditating, I don't even kill mosquitoes, and I ask them to leave, and they always leave.
Yes.
She's quite bloody minded and stubborn, and she's pretty much going to do things her own way and not really much of a team player.
That's a challenge, isn't it? Living with a bunch of male for 5 years.
She has basically set up quite a boy-girl divide.
No, I need a girls' time, I really do.
Oh, Sada's having a moment. We need a girls' moment.
OK, well, she says she needs freedom, but it's in your power to set her free. Phone now for Yoga Girl to go on 090 11 980 102. Whoever gets the most votes leaves the house tonight and then comes into this studio to tell all. And believe you me, there's plenty to tell. We've had the clay body painting thing, and we've had cross-dressing men, we've had bi-curious women, and of course, we've had that man with the major chicken phobia. One of my favourites. Now, here it is. Here is the Big Brother house. Now, Caroline, one of the nominees, is lying in Nicholas's arms there, just waiting for tonight's result to come through. It must be an incredibly tense moment. I don't know if we could just see all the different shots of the house up there. Right, we've got a very clear shot of the groups there sitting in the sitting room up on this side. Here is Sada down here, sitting next to Nicola. They've been really, really good friends, spiritually bonded, I think they feel that they are. Mel sitting next to her mate Nicholas. Sada looking a little bit tense. I'm sure things are a bit weird in the house at the moment, just because the weight must be killing them. Anyway, that is the screen that links me to the house, but they can't see me or hear us now. So later on tonight, I'll be talking to them to give them the result of your vote. Now, is it going to be Sada or Caroline? We've got both of their families here. We've got front row seats, everybody, for tonight's action. We've got Sada's family over here. Sada's mum, wave. Hello. And this is Caroline's family, who earlier on I found out they all laugh exactly like Caroline. I was like, Anyway, it is quite weird for them because they don't know if they're going to see their loved ones or not. Might even be a wasted trip. Anyway, now let's go into my favourite room. This is the brain of Big Brother. Now, I love it in here because this is where every tiny detail of the 64-day run is filmed and logged by our directors and producers. I bet these guys have seen some sights. Anyway, none of them know what's going to happen tonight because even though this is the biggest plot in this real-life soap so far, the outcome really is totally up to you guys. So let's see how the housemates have coped with the stress over the last 24 hours.
I see you, baby.
Last night, Caroline and Nicola slept outside. They're woken by a noisy cock.
Good morning. How was your sleep out here then? Was it nice? Hello, chicken. You peck me, I'll kill you. Look, get him out. Get him out. Out. Oh.
Did you sleep well, Darren?
Yeah, of course I did. I went to bed at 12. Everyone else went to bed at 1:45. Everyone else went to bed at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Crazy.
Oh, I can't believe the stat in my eyes.
I mean, I can't see anything because I've got my glasses on, but I'm sure they're not as bad as you'll think.
They are. No, this one's absolutely
Maggie, I'm going to
puffed
sleep, darling, so it's up there in my locker. It's
It's crying as well, like this.
Use my thing as well.
I look like from this place.
Try and drink lots of water today for your eyes as well.
Oh, God,
We've got to look beautiful tomorrow. You've got to help us.
Turn me into a bad-tempered, puffy-eyed hag.
The tension between the boys and girls has been growing all week. Caroline confronts the boys about it.
I mean, I'm speaking pretty frankly now. I find it quite difficult to talk to someone when they're like putting a funny voice on. And I can kind of, I mean, it's almost like a protection mechanism that you create for yourself. If you're feeling a bit insecure or threatened, you're kind of, you do the opposite. Most people sort of like kind of go into their shell and be quiet. Like, I mean,
in all honesty, Karen, that's the way you actually deal with it. But that can be quite annoying to other people.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's, you know, certain things that I find, if I worked out an insecurity of yours, you know, I would just allow you that space to do that, you know, it doesn't matter, does it?
When that acts as a barrier,
yeah, but I wasn't
stop
sure
going
it's an insecurity of yours.
Step, you know, in order to connect, you have to kind of stop putting on a persona and be you, you'd be completely surprised to know that I get annoyed by when you put a pan on to boil, you put it half on the ring, and don't put a lid on it.
It's the little things, yeah.
How stupid is that?
Incredibly.
Yeah. You know.
I get annoyed when every game that we play, you've got to win. It's not that important.
This is from the woman who plays Killer Snap.
Sada joins, and it becomes a group meeting.
You know, the thing to remember is that Caroline and I, only one of us is going, yeah? And I have felt very pissed off. But, you know, one of us is going to be here, and we need to feel that there is going to be a space for us here. I felt like I've had no support from anybody. Nobody has come up to me and asked me.
No, I don't feel that. I've had support
not one of you. And that hurts, you know, it's very hurtful. None of you has come up, apart from Nikki, and said, how are you feeling?
If we don't tell people how we're feeling, people are going to make judgments. They're going to think,
exactly.
that's a sarky that there's a
yeah.
talking to them.
Yeah, it's true.
Come on and say what you're feeling.
Yeah. You also have to recognise people support people in different ways.
Yeah.
Someone might make you a cup of tea, or someone might speak to you, and some people aren't good at speaking.
And boys will be boys. Doesn't mean they don't care.
So what have we agreed?
Yeah. Show a bit more respect for each other.
Yeah.
And if you see someone who's having a bit of a bad time, approach them.
Yeah.
And just see if they want to talk about it.
Because I find that difficult to do, and that's something I've got to do better, definitely.
Let's have a group hug.
Yesterday, the boys almost lost all their magazines to Nicola, who wanted to decorate the bedroom with them. But they managed to hold on to a few.
Have you read about how to keep your stamina when you're having sex with a woman?
What does it say?
It says, I must quickly go, just before, when we're having sex, I'll do a quickie, go for it, and do a 2-minute.
Okay.
And then I ask you to go and get me a lager from the fridge. While you go to get a lager, while you go and get me the lager from the fridge, I get as much rest as I can. Drink a bit of the lager, put it down by the side of the bed. Get up and say I need to go and wash my hands. Standing up and walking around starts the blood flow. Get some furry gloves. Women's fur gloves.
You are joking.
I'm going to show you it.
Come on.
Get women's fur gloves like that. Turn the fur gloves inside out, wear one and give one to your partner. And then start to caress each other with those gloves so you don't have physical contact.
Okay.
So you're feeling something else. That then arouses you more because you don't feel the skin of your partner that you've been feeling for so long. Then you're start. Then you start.
It's so bizarre.
As it's the last day, all 10 are together in the house. They've each been given 24 hours to paint a portrait of one of their fellow housemates.
You're not going to be excited when you see this, Cal? It ain't looking good, I'm afraid. So don't get too excited.
You just do your best, kid.
This is.
It's easy for you if I've got my hair down, because you just do mostly my hair. Yeah. Just do big hair, and that's what we have to do. I
should do that, easy for you.
Get your head so.
My face is quite different.
He wants a smaller neck, and he wants a bigger smile, and he wants a small. He doesn't want a marrow-shaped head, and.
Marrowish.
Hilarious.
Oh. Oh my God. That's so brilliant, the little yoga things.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's so creative. It's so interesting what he's done me with that part of my leg.
Last night was Caroline and Sada's final evening together in the house.
How we adjusted the camera's been up our bottom.
Oh yeah, and there's
the cameras out in the toilet, are they?
Yeah.
Do you know what makes me laugh?
The camera is not in the toilet.
It is, you numpty. It's at the very top.
Not in the toilet bottom.
No. We've got no humility, we've got no dignity, and we've got to carry our suitcases in some kind of airy fairy outfit.
In my stilettos.
And try and maintain some dignity after this whole programme.
I'm going to look like Lily Savage.
Being voted out the first weeks. Oh God Almighty!
It is really bad, isn't it?
Well, it seems like a sort of slight hysteria was coming over the girls late last night, but let's take a look at what's happening to them right now. They're all sitting around in the sitting room awaiting the news. Sada's yawning, obviously a little bit bored with waiting. Bit nervy, and there we have Caroline. She's got her famous lip liner on. She's ready. So let's take a look at the latest on the voting. Okay, there's Caroline and Sada. Caroline, 42% of you want Caroline out and 58% of you want Sada out. Okay, so that is still really, really close. Not looking great for Sada, but still incredibly close. We've had 300,000 votes. Now, I do want to stress again that if you phone up for either Caroline or Sada, it's because you want them out. You must remember that. So, if you want Caroline to pack her sacks, phone 090 11 980 101. Or if you want Sada to roll up her yoga mat, call 090 11 980 102. Calls cost no more than 10 pence, and your vote could really still make all the difference. And just like I said, remember the person you vote for is the person you want out. So, who's going to be the very first person to pack their bags? Find out after the break. Meanwhile, for every big brother, there has to be a little brother.
With Big Brother becoming the television phenomenon of the summer, we've decided to create our own version of the hit show, Little Brother. We built a scaled-down version of the Big Brother house and are currently conducting our own sociological experiment. This week, the housemates nominated to say cheerio to Sada and Caroline. Sada is a spiritual guinea who can sense other guinea pigs' auras. Do guinea pigs have auras?
Caroline always takes pride in her appearance, but she drinks all the tea and has a really annoying laugh.
We have to say you're out of here to one of them. It's your decision, so vote now.
Welcome back to Big Brother! Okay, 10 people in a house, no script, no actors, nowhere to hide. How long would you last in there? I reckon I'd last about 10 seconds, I think. Now, 2 of those people have been nominated by their fellow housemates to leave. One will go. It's up to you who that person is. Well, actually, I can now tell you that if you haven't made your mind up whether you want Caroline or Sada out, it is too late. Voting has now closed. Oh, my heart's going so fast. And we are only 3 minutes away from announcing who will be the first to leave the Big Brother house. Now, in a second, I'll be speaking to people in the house with this high-tech audio link. It's a button. I press it, they hear me. And don't forget, they haven't got a clue what's been going on in the outside world for the past 15 days. What we think of them, what the papers have been saying about them, nothing. Okay, so let's just take this time to watch them for a moment.
Okay. Good girl, pile of 10.
Are we playing?
Okay. They're all just sitting around waiting, really.
All those?
Yeah.
Looking quite awkward. Nicholas is looking very sort of thoughtful.
Oh, come on, Andy.
Come on.
And somebody's playing cards.
Come on,
Nell's playing
please,
cards.
Get rid of some of my nerves.
Okay. I am now going to talk to them. So, is everybody ready here? We're all ready. I'm going to switch on to the house, so here goes. Big Brother house, this is Davina. Hi, Davina! Are you all present? Are you all present? Yes! At the start of the week, Sada and Caroline were nominated to leave. The nation's been voting for the last 4 days, and in 3 minutes' time, I'll be announcing who must go. That person will then have 2 hours to pack up all their belongings and say goodbye. Is that clear?
Yes. Ready.
Okay, I'll speak to you shortly. Bye. I'm going to switch off now. I wasn't quite expecting that reaction somehow. They're all hysterical. I think they're just very excited at hearing someone's voice. Okay, now, while the final votes are being counted here, but they're all chatting away now. It's so weird. Let's take a look at who you think should stay and who should go.
Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
Sada was the one who wanted to do the shopping list, but she wasn't willing to really listen to anyone.
Well, I'm going to get it because we've got paprika for people.
If my shopping's been reduced just so that she could have tofu, I'd resent that.
1 block of tofu.
Now, the type of stuff that girl's going to want is, you're talking organic.
I feel sorry for Sada, though, because I don't think she realises quite how irritating she is. But I think Sandra's actually quite vulnerable for all her spirituality and everything else.
She's so new age, she won't let them kill the mosquitoes.
Yes.
For me, she isn't really that attractive.
So you wouldn't?
But, you didn't say I wouldn't.
Well, I think we should throw out Sada because she's too pretentious. Yeah, so do I. A bit too much money and not enough sense, I think.
I'd chuck her out.
Who?
Sada.
No.
Very, yeah, definitely.
What?
Very, very self-centred.
Caroline wears too much makeup and Caroline smokes too much.
To me, it's because I think she's a bit common.
I think she's that bit older, and I think she's realised that perhaps none of the fellas fancy her.
I think it's because we're funnier than them, myself.
She's always coming up with a lot of stuff like, oh, they're men, they're useless, they, you know, let them do that.
She gets on my nerves.
That was cackling Caroline. I'm certainly wouldn't get rid of her first time round.
I'd definitely try Caroline.
It's just annoying, her laugh, just the way she...
More than Sada? Yeah, having a laugh. No way.
Well, it's either Caroline or Sada, isn't it? It's got to be Caroline or Sada. It's really hard.
It's a hard one.
Well, come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
OK, so that's what they thought, but what about you? Did you choose Sada or Caroline? The phone votes have been counted, and it's now time to announce who will be the first person out. Let me just make sure that everybody's ready. Oh, look, they're all crouched over. OK, I'm going to switch on the button that gives me audio contact with the house. Big Brother house, this is Davina. Sada and Caroline, are you ready? Remember, if you're chosen, you'll have just over 2 hours before you must leave the house and join me here in the studio. Big Brother contestants, you nominated Caroline and Sada to leave the house. The viewer votes have now been counted and verified by an independent adjudicator. And here is the final result. The first person to leave the Big Brother house will be Sada.
Yes! Oh, yes, I'm so happy.
Okay, Sada, I need to speak to you. At 11 o'clock, I will come and meet you at the house gate and bring you into the studio. Do you understand?
At the house gate?
Yeah. OK, I'm switching off for now. Bye for now. Oh, well, she's so happy. Anyway, and then there were 9. Well, Sada has been voted out, first by her housemates and now by you. But it doesn't end there, because Big Brother is back tonight at 11 when Sada happily and joyously, it looks like, steps out of the house and back into reality. Now, she's going to be the very first person to tell us what it is really like inside the world of Big Brother and, of course, what she really thinks about the other contestants, so I hope there's going to be no holes barred there. Don't miss the inside story in a couple of minutes' time. Bye for now.
I asked them. I said I wanted to leave. Yeah. I've been wanting to leave since Monday. She's coming to my gate. Rafa's meant to be. Yeah, Rafa will be there as well, probably.
Yeah, he will be.
She might.
Yeah.
First in, first out. How is that? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go and say. You need to say bye to Marjorie.
Yeah.
I got your soap.
I live again! Bastards!
Oh,
I'll see you all in the box Monday.
Sweetheart, please don't kill you to break your neck or something.